Good morning, everyone. Today is Wednesday, November 20th, 2024. Welcome to the Smart Money Traders live stream. We will have those live streams every day from 9, from around 9 a.m. till 12. Sometimes we're gonna go a little longer. Sometimes we're gonna go a little shorter than the 3 hours we think we'll be looking at the market together. So it's 9:21 at the moment. We looking at this market here. Looks like we're having a little sell-off. Pre-market here from about 8 o'clock, a little after 8. The ES starting to sell off. So we'll see what we're gonna get today from this market. Let's look at the daily chart here on the ES. Okay, there you go. So the daily chart, as you can see, market overall since forever now, since last fall, this market's been really on the uptrend overall. I mean, we had a nice dip back in the summer here in July, but today looks like we may get a sell-off here. But we'll be very careful. The market overall is an uptrend, but looks like we're forming um, what looks like it could be a bearish day today. So that's the daily chart. Let's go to 30 minute again, and again since 8 o'clock. We're starting to sell off. Last yesterday was a very, and you could make money either way. If you trade early in the morning, the European session, you were down, and then by the time the market opened at 9:30, we're starting to go higher. So um, the way I trade, I don't like to chase the market. I like for pullbacks. So, for example, in this particular situation here, if we're looking to go short, it wouldn't be at this level. It would be probably somewhere higher. We're looking probably to go short. Let me put my this area here could be a resistance area because that was support. If we go back here, we probably have some more touches. Maybe not. Yeah, right over here was resistance way back in 2 weeks ago, November 6th. So definitely would like to go back up to 59.39 area to see if we can go short. But again, we don't trade when it's too early like this. The market hasn't even officially opened. I mean, the stock market hasn't officially opened, so we like to give it some time. Maybe the first um, 15, 20 minutes, we'll look at it and see how it goes. Even sometimes the first 30 minutes, and we're really looking for a particular setup. Typically, we want to clear the direction and a pullback at a support or resistance. Obviously, if it's we're going short, we're looking for resistance. If we're going long, we're looking for support. And down here, we've got a nice 30-minute value gap, fair value gap here that hasn't been tested yet. That's another reason this market we may see some movement to the downside. Hopefully, we could see a little pullback to this level and go back and come back down here. Now, that's for the bearish scenario. Now, that's for the bearish scenario here, but I would like to stay open as well to the bullish side because overall the market has been bullish. So basically, the conservative bullish move would be above this trend line. If this trend line gets broken. But if this one here, I can probably change the color for this one. Make it deep pink. So if this one was to be broken, that would be a very aggressive buy. But we would need something to happen here to the upside. But definitely favoring the short side at this market at the moment. So let's wait and see. This is the ES. Probably we could look at the NQ. Actually NQ is at a value gap, fair value gap. Definitely a bounce here could be in order on the NQ, but also if it breaks down, we may see a breakdown at the open, come back to it, and do this. So let's see what happens. Same thing here. We would need to see, some movement to the upside here, but again, we at a support level in the NQ. This is yes, we're bouncing out of support level here too. So that's why we don't jump the gun and get into a position. Just gonna have to wait to see what's gonna happen here. It's really early. It's only 9:28, so we got a lot of time. Yeah, definitely at the support zone here for the ES. All right, the S&P. Now, what are the charts are you're looking at? On the top left, we have the ES. On we use a Unirenko bar. I use this usually for my entry chart. Bottom left is the structure chart on the 5 minute, and MNQ in the middle here on a Unirenko. I got a median Renko here with the Raptor trading system that I've been trading for years now. Just really getting back to it. I use this for my entry. Look at it for bias as well. But again, ultimately, as a trader, the most important thing for you to be a successful trader is not the strategy itself, but it's really be able to manage your emotions, manage your just having the right mindset approaching the market. Because I can give two people the same exact system, one will be successful and one will not be successful. It's really about you. So you got to, as a trader, you the ultimate indicator. It's not indicators or that indicators do help, but they really assistant. But you in the driver's seat. So like right now, we're bouncing off that support in the ES. And this is the resistance area I think we may encounter because I traced that right here on the 30 minutes. So let's see how it reacts to this. Market officially open. It's 9:30. Yeah, market is open. So we're definitely gonna see some back and forth here. I'm gonna wait before we engage, but this market looking like, to me again, on the bearish side, that would be my guess at the moment. But again, would be guessing. At this point, we would want to see a pullback to this band. Like I usually talk about, if you follow my previous streams, get a double pullback here, where you can go back and get some people long and then go this way. But we would need to see another test of this or a U-turn. We may not get it. We may get a new low here. If the no low happens, oop, if that no low happens, we're gonna do, if it breaks down, we would need to pull back to this level and then to go down. So, if they want to go higher, we, we'll be there too. So, with that, let's wait and see how this market unfolds in the first 5 minutes here. Okay, the market is going lower. Has we kind of anticipated from the movement we saw pre-market. So again, now we would need to see, away from that band and come back to it for a pullback. Trend is definitely down at the moment. Now the question is, we will get that pullback to go short because we don't want to be chasing this. We would need a pullback to go short here. So around like 59.27 would be a nice place to try to go short here. 27.28. But it looks like we have missed the train. And we have principles here that we don't go, we don't, the first 5 minutes usually we don't, we try not to take a position because this market is nice running away. It's going to hit the support here. Let's see how it reacts to it. Okay, so getting rejected here at this level here at 59.19 area. Again, we probably would need a deeper pullback to 27 or 28 to try to go short here. Mm. We may not get it. We may have a runaway market this morning. And if we miss it, we don't get into position. That's fine. Again, we may get this double pullback. That'd be nice. We test it again, but it's breaking it down. Yeah, market's breaking down. Again, that was a nice. Not 59.35 definitely was a great area to go short, but it was too early for us because that signal pointed about 9:33 to go short, and typically we try to stay out of the market for the first 5 minutes. But today we may get a runaway market to the downside here. So let's wait and see. It's very early. Okay. Again, we're at a position here. We may try to do a short here at 14 if we get back to 14. But again, this pullback is a little too shallow to my liking. I would need a deeper pullback. Here we got it's about almost a 5 point pullback here. Here we got 4 point pullback. So, and there's some buyers coming in this market at the moment too. So it's 9:42. It's probably people, cashing out the profits from the sale up here. So next support level is at 59.09. So let's see. My Geiger counter is kind of neutral at the moment. This market is ranging here. If you're looking at the top left, there's a little range developing here. So this particular time, we may see a bounce to the upside here. The Geiger counter going probably into the green. So we definitely may see a bounce. Yep, seeing the bounce right now, which is normal. People cashing out from the profits from the sales. That's how the market works. The market will never go up, down in a straight line or up in a straight line. So there will be pullbacks. There will be people going in and out for different reasons. Have we gone short down here? At this point, would be really in trouble. Probably almost being stopped out because our stops are typically about 5 to 6 points on the ES. So now we may, because we have that little double pullback here, we may have a chance to, if we see a bar here to go short, we might want to go because it's a higher pullback. But still want to be careful here. Oh, there you go. I think I may have missed this. Let's see if we can do a sell limit here. Will it give us an entry here? I think I may have missed it here. That's the thing with this market. You cannot chase it. If you chase it, you may get punished because timing is everything. You hear timing is everything in life. In trading, timing is really everything. Because just looking at this down move, you can say that, hey, if you buy this market at the right time, definitely there was a few points to be made on a couple pullbacks here. But the overall direction for this market is short, so we have an order to go short here at 1675. Will it give us that opportunity to go short? Yes, we are short at 1685, and all right. We're taking some heat a little bit here. Will it go for a stop? It might. If it makes a new high here, it's definitely gonna be taken out. Um, Timing is everything. Like I was saying, I got we may not survive this here, but if we don't, we fine. We'll reassess. We got the 3-strike rule in place. That's our first strike. If we were to lose this trade, okay, and then let's see what happens here. Looks like it's turning in our favor here to the downside. Okay, that's a nice. And the sellers are really getting aggressive now. So hopefully that will. I think I want to get one more tick here on this first target. If we can get there. And so range developed up here. And then now getting some, we got a pink background, so meaning we're getting some alignment to the downside here, but now we lost it. Meaning, it's anybody's game right now, at this moment. So let's see what happened here. Okay, we're in the positive now. We have our ATM to move after 10 ticks in profit. Our ATM will move to break even. And trail, basically our first target is about typically 10 ticks, but today, because of this, it's about 12. I'm not sure, 13 ticks for our first target. And the second target is it's about 28 ticks. So we definitely survived this little pullback at the moment, but things may turn around. So, okay, we had break even, which means now we're in a free trade. First target got hit for 2 contracts. Now, because again, where my target was right at the previous low, we may see a pullback here and get us out at break even on that second position, on the second portion of the position, which is 1 contract. But we already here's our first target for the day, and so let's see. Now we got stopped out on the second at break even, which is fine. Which is definitely fine. Now we will be careful here going short at the moment because we can see some buyers are present here. This is a support area. The buyers are getting a little aggressive here. Got some so I'm not a buyer quite yet, but I'll be definitely careful in the selling here because that base is forming here above 51 I'm sorry, 592150. We may start looking to see, okay, can we be gonna look for some buys too? But at the moment, we are going to be cautious and see what happens. Looks like we're having some data issues here because this is not moving. Let's see if we can. All right, let me fix this data issue here. Yeah, for some reason my data is just stuck here. Let's see if we can reload it. That's fine. Yeah, this market is moving down at the moment. I'm looking at my other screen. So I have a backup connection on my regular computer. What you're looking at here is my VPS. But for whatever reason, it's not. I might have to restart Ninja here, unfortunately. Yeah, Ninja is not working. I'm gonna restart Ninja. In the meantime, I'll move over my chart from my regular computer. Let's see. For whatever reason, it's not. Um, in the meantime, let me move this chart down here. Where are we? This is what we're looking at here. So this market is, yeah, it's definitely has gone lower. Um, okay. While I get Ninja to go back on my VPS, I can. This market is definitely going lower. Again, this is not a position. This is not a place that you would want to go short here because you may definitely get market may reverse here. Could be a retest of this of this low here. Retest to go higher, possibly, but at the moment, this market is very bearish. Yeah, there you go. It's pushing down a little more. So let's look at this GPS here. I don't even think I have. Let's see. I don't have everything in place here, and it's very annoying. But this is what you deal with in trading sometimes. You know, technology. Yeah, we're definitely going forward here. Next zone is 58.96, 58.97. There's a pullback. I think we're getting here on the ES. Let me see a pullback to this level and some lower movement. Or if it breaks this zone, I mean, if we break this zone and break this level, that white line, we may see some higher prices. Mhm. You know, I think I got everything where I need it to be. Looking at this, yeah, all my drawing because I didn't save, I didn't save my workspace when I did my drawings. But all my drawings, you guys remember I said this zone here could be something they test, that fair value gap, and they write a couple ticks. Now they looks like market is taking its time. Now let me get some live data in. As a matter of fact, I'm on lagging data here on my VPS. So let me get some live data. live data. And we get to that zone and bouncing. And if you're watching the live stream at the moment, I want to say thank you for being here. And we'll be having those again every day, Monday to Friday. I'm gonna do my best to stream from 9 a.m. to till 12, and some days we're gonna finish a little, before 12. But some days it might be after 12 too, depending on what's happening in the market. So, alright, let's see if everything gets loaded here. If you guys remember, I took that short right here, 1675. And after my first target got hit here, and I got stopped on the second one. Hey, market is pushing down again. Again, I don't want to be chasing this here because we had a value gap. So we miss but it's definitely pushing down. It's a lower market today again. This could be one. When the market is running away like this, it could be difficult to trade to get a good entry because if you don't time your entry right, you may be right direction wise, but you're not timing wise. You were off. Like, I was almost off here. If you look at this, my entry was down here, and it was a couple points away, maybe a few ticks away from taking me out here at 22. I think my stop was. But clearly, this market is going down. You should really be looking for short setups. And based on the Raptor here, see the Raptor give us a few. All those red lines here, if you got in, except maybe one of them, you probably would make money. This one, you probably lose money here because your stop would have been above here. You probably get tagged out for maybe, a point or two. But everything else, since the market open, I like when the market is clear like this. You can say, "Hey, I'm gonna pick a direction and stick to it." This is the kind of market we have this morning, but we just gotta be able to make sure we time our entries right. But right now, we're getting a counter trend signal. I wouldn't wanna go for it because it's counter trend. It's gonna be a short-lived signal. The move will not be able to be sustained because overall, since 8 o'clock this morning, 8:30, this market's been going down. And now we got the Geiger counter saying, hey, the sellers are getting more aggressive. We got more selling pressure than buying pressure. Even though we're at a support level here, I wouldn't want to go short here either. So I'm just going to be watching it. But we have a lot of reason to be bearish here. But it's kind of extended. That's another thing. The market doesn't go down in straight line, like I said earlier. You're going to probably see a pullback here toward maybe the support area. I wouldn't be surprised to see that. This is the support zone right here. You can see that may turn into a resistance. So, but at the moment, bearish. Gonna let the market do what it does. And if anything, we're 1 for 1 so far. So I intend to just proceed with with caution here because we're at a support level. It may break down to the next one. It's a 58, 89.50. So if we break down the past 84 and a quarter, sorry, 94 and a quarter, we can see some more movement to the downside. But right now it's very neutral. It's fight happening here. You don't want to step. You don't. I'm not gonna step in either way. Remember, this stream is for educational purposes only. I'm not giving any financial advice. Definitely, it's your decision to take any trade that you take. Again, breaking down here to the breaking that support. Let me see a reaction here to the upside. That wouldn't be surprising because it's at a fresh low. People sometimes will be buying those, trying to buy those lows, but they may get run over here this morning because the overall trend in this market is down. Definitely don't want to be catching that falling knife. You know, the expression catching a falling knife is basically market is going down, you're trying to buy it on the way down. And if it doesn't stop, if not enough buyers step in, you're going to get run over. And if you catch a falling knife, typically what's going to happen, you're going to get cut, you're going to get hurt. So that's the analogy, catching a falling knife. You don't want to do that. You know, this market is clearly in a downtrend this morning. And I like when the market is clear like this. You know, it just gives you more confidence in your entries, but also overconfidence can be a killer. You don't want to be chasing this right now because it's approaching a support level. Once you get to that support level, you don't know what's going to happen. If you break it, you may bounce off it. See, 89.50. Now it's breaking it, but we didn't know that 2 seconds ago. So, again, selling here would have been nice in hindsight. That's why we can't trade in hindsight. The best way to learn to trade is in the real live market. Because in hindsight, I can go back and tell you all the trades that would have been a winner. But at the moment, this was right on top of the support level. There was no way for us to know if it was going to hold or not. We know the trend overall was down, but I'll get some buyers coming in. The buyers are really being aggressive right now. Look at the Geiger counter. It's all green and going higher. So we gotta definitely proceed with caution sometimes. But hey, could have been some. Now it's going down. Could be some people cashing out from this leg down. And they're trying to form another leg down. It's 10:11. So market's been open really officially, like the regular trading hours start at 9:30, so it's about 41 minutes. This is still very, very early in the game. And we have quite a bit of movement to the downside. So at the moment, market is extended to the downside. We may see, some buying going on at some point, especially when you look at the overall trend in the market on the daily chart. I don't trade the daily chart, but I look at it for context. This market's been really going higher. So, today could be definitely a red day. If you were here at the beginning of the stream, I mentioned that the bias for the day was definitely to the downside. But you never know until it happens. Now, this is a nice resistance area. Remember, this was support. Now it's acting as resistance. previous support typically become resistance in the future, and previous resistance typically becomes support in the future. Let's see if I can get rid of this sound. Okay. Again, bearish, bearish, bearish. Let me see if anybody has any question in the chat. Oh, so I'm speaking too low. Okay. Let me know if you can hear me better now, Jimmy. Oh, you know what? I've been talking and I was on mute. Okay, I was saying that there was some buying happening at this level, but they may get run over, and it looks like that's what's happening, and they're hitting that next support level. Yeah, all this time I was talking for like a good couple minutes, and yeah, see the buying, the cyan color, some aggressive buyers coming in here. So again, it's not ready to be. I'm not a buyer yet. At the moment, I don't want to be selling either because it's too low. Yeah. If you had just if you had your buy order at 84, which I mentioned previously could have been support area, then if you're scalping, if you're a buyer in this market today, you need to be scalping to the upside and probably hold on to your shorts a little longer. But at the moment, there's some buyers are coming in. So let's see what happens. Let me check my mic and see. I think I have a volume. Check something. All right. If anyone in the chat can tell me if they hear me better now, please let me know if you can hear me better. Looks like my volume was a little bit. Okay. Nice. Yeah, I think I touched the button at the bottom here that lower my volume. But again, I'm looking at this market here. I'm still favor the downside, but very cautious because there's a little trend line right here that's been broken. So this doesn't mean the market's gonna go higher, but it overextended here. So we can see some up movement here. If we get a little pullback and doesn't make a new low, so that means the sellers doesn't have enough strength to push it lower. Let's see. Sellers are being aggressive again here. Yeah. Okay, good. You can hear me well. Good. All right. Yeah, sellers are definitely in control of this market here. Now, will it break that support line, that support zone? Again, obviously, a long here would be counter trend, but the buyers are really getting aggressive here. It's tempting to go long down here because there's so many things that are lining up as far as the market is extended. We're at support level, but it definitely would be a risky long. That's the thing with trading. Whatever trade that you take, all trades are not created equal. Some of them are very conservative, but some of them are aggressive. So the trade here would be an aggressive long, but sometimes they pay off, sometimes they don't. But again, for us to consider a long here, I would think you would see, a little bit, maybe a negative bar on my medium Renko, which is the middle bar here, middle chart, sorry. Like a negative bar coming back to that band and go higher. But it's risky. As you can see, there's plenty of aggressive buying going on here. Yeah, the buyers are coming in, definitely. Let's see if we can get a pullback here and to that band again and see how it reacts. Okay, we have basically resistance now because remember that pink line was support at some point. Uh, it was support here again, then resistance. Will it be resistance here again, or will it break to the upside? It's 1024. The initial balance is about to be complete. The initial balance is the first hour of trading from 9:30 to 10:30. So that range, typically, if they're trading at 10:30 near the one of the extreme, one of the top, either near the top or near the bottom of that range. Yeah, we definitely don't want to be trying to chase this drop because at the moment, again, when we got to that support here, there's a lot of, yeah, at the moment, the buyers are in control of this market. The buyers are in control. Now, will we get a pullback to go long? We'll have to wait and see. Because once you break this pivot here, and we got to this almost the resistance area. So if it breaks it to the upside, I think we may see some higher prices here. I would want to see a pull back to 85, 58, 85 for me to say, okay, then we get a U-turn at that moment. Then we probably we should consider, I will consider a long. I shouldn't say we, I'm sorry. But again, this is for educational purposes only, not, and we're getting some green in the background here. Everything is kind of lining up to the upside at the moment. So it's a wait and see game at the moment for me. The resistance, I would want to see a pullback, maybe, yeah. I think the buyers are definitely pushing. They're really the aggressors now. Again, I usually talk about a double pullback. We may see that here happening live. So if we can get a pullback, maybe a pullback below here. Because a pullback below here does two things. It tell people, some people have some sell orders here. They can induce them to go short and then turn it around on them, or could be a true going back down. Remember, this market's been down for the whole day. So the safer, I'm not a breakout trader, but the safer entry really is above this line at 97. But 97, though, you're going to be running into the round number. That's another thing you got to keep in mind. But at this point, you got the clouds, you got the filter blue. Things are looking to the upside here. And I think we may kind of right in the teeth of this resistance. But again, buying pressure is there. If we don't take out this pivot, that's even, if we get a blue bar here, definitely should consider long at this moment. But, overall, it's market bearish, so gotta proceed with caution here for a long. Okay, we got about a few seconds before the initial balance is official, but the initial balance at the moment is, let's see, we started at, closes at 9:30, so I'm just gonna put these two blue lines here. This is the initial balance, meaning we toward the bottom of it. So usually we say fade anyway. So that could be another factor here to go along. So they did take out these people here. Uh, they did take down some people short. So let's see if they're gonna pull the rug under the feet here. If we get a blue bar here, should definitely consider long. That's 92.50. That's far away enough from the round number. We're gonna do a buy. If we close up here, we're gonna be buying. Okay, we're along. Just gonna have to step away for a second here from the mic. Oh, okay. I definitely first target got hit. Second target is about to get hit here. I think I might even give it a little more warm here because we may be running up here. I have my second. Oh, got taken out. I got stopped out here in profit. So again, so far 242 today. We will definitely be more cautious here. I don't know if we're gonna go for the trifecta here, but 97 could be a nice entry long. 97.75 based on the medium Renko, because it looks like the buyers are having the momentum here. Yeah, definitely should have engaged my order here to go along at 97, but it may come back here and test again because this is an area of interest. This is an area of interest here, so definitely trend is up at the moment. If we're looking at the momentum and everything else that's happening, and the order flow, most importantly, trends up. Did it come back? Yeah, it did. Well, if we get a pullback here and a U-turn to the upside, we're gonna try to go higher here. Let's see. And that would be my last trade, win, lose, or draw here because we're already in profit for the day. And this one would be some gravy. Again, got an order to go long here at right at the figure 900. A couple ticks above the round number. And if we saw some fighting here, that's not abnormal. My stop would be below the swing if I get fill. So see if the chat has any questions. Okay, my order got canceled automatically because I got a negative bar. I was trying to get in on a positive bar, but if we get a U-turn here again, we're gonna try to buying this. One more tick, it'll be canceled. So at this point, we're gonna stay on the sideline. Again, this was resistance. It's all lining up to become support at the moment. I don't know if there's any question in the chat, any comments. Let me know how you guys are doing this morning. I might be arming long here again, but let's see. Yeah, we're getting definitely momentum to the upside at the moment. Okay. It's really so close to that previous high, so I would want it to break this pivot, break 5901.50, come back and test it on the other side because it's really close to that pivot here. You got to reject it here one time. So if we were to get a wake up, come back down here and give him a pivot and go back to that next resistance level, we get to about 5903, come back to 5901 or 2 and give him a new high at 4, we can go long. But right now it would be a risky long, even though everything is lining up to the upside, because my stop would have to be at 93, which is about 6 points. Typically 5-6 points is usually my average stop on the ES. But let's wait and see what happens. Things are lining up again to the upside at the moment. But overall, since the market opened, it was a bearish open. Are we getting that double pullback here? Are we getting this? We don't know yet. Coming back to that band is definitely not something. It's definitely possible. They're gonna test that band again. Very, very possible here. So just gotta wait and see. While we're waiting, let's see if there's anything else we can look at. I know NQ's probably being the NQ going a while. Let's look at the NQ on the 30-minute chart. He hit that. Look at how he hit this fair value gap almost to the tick and turn around. So it's a high probability now they may go back and test this fair value gap they created on the downside. So more reason for this market to go higher, in my opinion. I think I'm getting some lag here. My goodness. Oh, it's my data or Ninja itself. I think it's Ninja that's giving the issue here. Cause I'm having some having some delay here. So my currencies are fine. The British pound and the euro are fine, but the ES and Q, I'm starting to get some. I think I might have too many charts open. So what I'll do is I'm gonna kill this chart here on this other screen. Kill this chart too. Let's see if that's gonna help with the data. Mm-hmm. Let me kill this chart because I have another structured chart that I can look at. Um, I'll kill that one. Okay. Yeah, my data is getting better. Mm-hmm. And my data is moving again. Again, chat. We're trying to. No, no, I don't have a baby in the house, Jimmy. Um. All right, so I guess I need to speak a little louder. Okay, sorry. Um. Yeah, so we're getting back the data, the live data here. So definitely trying to market the momentum is to the upside here now at the moment. Um, all right, let's see what happened. But again, as far as my trade quota, I usually try to take 2 or 3 trades. I took two for two so far, but you don't want to get to the point of you over trading just to trade. Definitely some sellers are coming in here, but hey, it looks like they're getting handled. So again, the entry was right here. At the time I did, I wasn't. Yeah. This is a double pullback here. They did that. And they did another pullback here and they're going higher. So we yeah, it's a little I think about 11 I may step away because I just realized I have a 12 o'clock appointment that I need to be getting ready for. So I'll probably stop the stream at about another 15 minutes. But if I don't, again, we're approaching a resistance level, so I'll definitely be careful with that. Now pull back to this bands here. Give me a couple of negative bars and give me a U-turn. We may look for a scalp to the upside here. Okay. Yeah. Give us a couple bearish bars here and a U-turn. We may go long. While we wait, let me say something about trailing your stop. Like I had an ATM trail my stop earlier, and I got stopped out prematurely. There's two schools of thought for trailing your stop. Some of them, you do it on the fixed amount of ticks, or the way I like to do it when I do it manually is doing it in a way that I follow the swings. Because here at break even, when I got in here at 92.50, my stop, if I trailed it with manually, I would wait for this swing to form. They could have come back and tagged me out at break even too, but in this particular case, that wasn't. I would still be in this trade when you think about it. Swing by swing, I still be in this trade. Every swing that form, you move your stop a little higher. So my stop would have started here at break even. I just made the visual. Okay. So at the moment, this stop I would be bringing it up and up. My stop would have been here at 97.50 from, it'd be 5 points in profit if I was trailing it manually without a target. Now, my target would have gotten hit here because my target was 5 points earlier, but without it, let's say I was a runner without a target, we're looking at still being in this trade. So that's like everything else in life. In trading, there's pros and cons of trailing your stop on a fixed amount of ticks or doing it with swing by swing based on the price action of the market. Or people use some kind of indicators too. You can use a moving average to trail your stop. You can use a parabolic saw. Parabolic saw is the indicator that tells you, hey, you should stop there and reverse position. SAW stands for stop and reverse. So, there's different ways you can trail your stop. It just depends on your style. That's why trading is a very personal endeavor, What works for one person may not work for the other. So you need to definitely determine what kind of trader you're going to be. If you're going to be a scalper, or if you're going to try to capture as much of a swing for the day, or you're going to just set it and forget it. Just enter the market at some point and say, I'm just going to go for the whole move for the day, or I'm gonna scalp my way up or down. Like right now, we took a couple of scalping trade earlier, but typically I like to capture as much of the move as I can. I scalped earlier because one of them, the market was extended, and I went short. He did work out after taking some heat. And then this one was a reversal trade. At the moment, at that time, we didn't know if it was just going to be short-lived. But so far, he has moved. From the time I entered the market at 92.50, he has moved about 15 points. So at this particular time, we want to see the momentum is to the upside here. We'll go for another scalp here before the stream's over, but 7 minutes to 11. I'm on the top of the hour. The European markets are closing soon. Here, again, that's a risky long because we're right at the pivot. So I wouldn't want to be going long here. So I think we're going to call it a day when it comes to taking positions. Got 5 more minutes. I'll close out the stream. How large of I got a question here. So how large are the pullbacks that you would be following? Not sure I understand the question. Usually the pullback is, I like it to be at least a 50% pullback from the previous swing, but based on the market momentum, you may not get that. You may get a 38.2 pullback, but at least get a pullback that's significant enough. So when you go in, and you can put your stop below that swing, that's the pullback is behind you now. So you don't go in there trying to chase it. Like right now, going long would be chasing the market in the sense because we're at a resistance level. So that doesn't mean it's not going to go higher, but you just got to know entering a position, you got to know, okay, what I should expect here. If you get stopped out here, if you go long and get stopped out, there's a high probability you could do that because you're at a resistance level. Market's been down all day. This is, now they're pushing higher at this resistance level. So they may break it or they may not. But I would I'd be cautious here to go long. I think either direction here, I would want to be cautious because top of the hour, about 30 more minutes, the European market is going to be closing. So there's a lot to take into account here. Sometimes the sidelines are the best place to be. You don't have to be in a position to be trading. You can be flat. Flat is a position. So being flat is okay. Not sure if I understand this last comment in this. It said ignore the fours. I'm not sure, Jimmy, if you want to clarify this last comment. I'm not sure what it means. But again, about 3 more minutes, we'll be closing this stream. Any last question, last comment? It's the time to make them now. And, yeah, I mean, again, this moment, the favorite direction would be long, but definitely be cautious. Rather resistance or potential resistance. Looks like it's about to break it, but that's not guaranteed in trading. Like everything else in life, there's no guaranteed. Now he's breaking the resistance. Some aggressive buying happening at the same time. Obviously. Okay. Looking at the market internals here, they're mainly green for the last 20 minutes. So that's another reason that we may see some more movement to the upside toward the end of the session here, but I would definitely be cautious here. you know, 11:30. Typically, that's when lunch. It's really lunchtime about that time. So some people may take lunch early today because the market was very, very. It was a very clear market from the open on. I'm looking at 9:30 here. I'm gonna put a bar on a line here to mark 9:30. So I'm gonna move it to. Okay. This is when the market opened with this dotted light blue line. It was a very clear down move, so I'm sure people took advantage of this down move here, which we took our first entry at 1675. Let me just make this bigger so if you're watching this, you can see 1675 was our first entry here, short. Stop was at 22. We survived it by a couple ticks. We got the first target and second that last sorry, that last contract here got stopped at break even +1, and then we didn't trade until when we see a reversal happen here. This resistance got broken, and we have that double pullback we usually talk about here. Got this pullback, this one. This one's a little deeper than the previous one, which made it interesting because you could look at it either way. You could look at, okay, they maybe now they're going back down, but more often than not, that was our support. And then they get some people short again here and then reverse it on them. So we went long here. Target got hit for the first target, and then we started to trailer stop, and the trailer got taken out here. So again, right now we definitely would want to favor longs, but we had a resistance. We probably want it to break. Then this market can go all the way to 59.17 from where we are here. So I think that's a higher probability move. You know, if we break up this way, maybe halfway in between the zones, come back down to that zone, and we may see this kind of movement going forward here. It's 11:02. Thank you so much for attending the live stream today. Tomorrow, same time, same channel. So at 9:00. Today I start about 9:20, but tomorrow I'm gonna do my best to start exactly at 9, so we can look at the pre-market together. And again, the whole idea of having this channel is just to really give back to the trading community, because I wish somebody was having live streams when I first started trading. First of all, I started trading a long time ago. I don't think YouTube was even in existence. But to say I want this to be a community where people can come in and share the perspective, share insights, and learn together. And this market's an ever learning environment. If you think you master everything, that you definitely gonna be in for a rude awakening. Every day it's gonna be, there's always learning happening. So there's always something to learn every day. So I'm gonna try to trade here live when we have an opportunity, but definitely this is more like an environment I want people to learn, to really share ideas, insights, because this market can be tricky, and when we have a few sets of eyes looking at it, sometimes it could be a little better. With that said, thank you so much for watching. Until next time, God bless. Take care. Bye-bye.